Hi, Jaden. Hi, Becca. And anybody else who is unfortunate enough to be listening. Jaden, you didn't do this Monday, but at your prompting, I'm going to introduce myself a little bit. There's no relevant information that anyone really needs to know about me to understand the thread of my videos, probably, as they're going to, happen. My name is Amanda, for those of you who don't know, that might make it a little bit easier. We are not professional vloggers in like any capacity, so bear with us as we try to get this rolling. I'm sitting in my kitchen, with my dirty shoes over there and Stevie the bamboo watching you all and judging you harshly. So, I mean, there's that, but I was watching your video Monday, about about people not taking unbelievable characters seriously enough and whether or not you were upset over that was legitimate or not. And it reminded me of something that happened in my class recently. It was entirely unrelated. But a guy was presenting his thesis paper about a Patricia Cornwell novel called Body of Evidence, and his thesis was that Kay Scarpetta, who is traditionally understood as being a strong woman character, was not strong at all and is in fact quite weak, and that any strength we see from her is a mask. Fake it till you make it, except she never really makes it. And um, without getting into the details of that too much, in my opinion, he is in fact wrong. Um, it's read the novel, very good. But he sort of bases his idea that we see Kay in moments of weakness. She cries after killing someone, she freezes when she's afraid, and he said that somebody who is strong wouldn't do that. Despite the fact that I disagree with those 2 points in and of themselves, strong people still get scared. It made me think about the misunderstandings that people have whenever we say things like we want strong women in media. And unfortunately, like I have an idea. It's kind of understandable the confusion because strength is a character trait that we traditionally assign to men. It's something that's masculine, uh, and because of that, like it's almost like we don't know what strong women look like. So when people say, "Oh, we want strong women," they're like, "Do you want lady men?" Like, and so there's all kinds of confusion. And I think because people tend to forget or don't want to acknowledge that fiction, movies, television, books, all of these things are sort of like mirrors for our reality. They're filters that we, examine the world through. And if, we don't ever see ourselves looking back at us in those mirrors, we start to assume that we're wrong or broken or that this thing that we're looking for, like strong women, uh, doesn't exist, which is really unfortunate and sad. And it's also why strong women in media are so important. It's why diversity is so important. Why people of color in media are so important. Um, because of course, when we say we want strong female characters, we don't mean that we want somebody who's necessarily physically strong or entirely independent and never relies on anyone else ever, or who has no flaws or weaknesses. What we mean is we want realistic women. We want women who have goals. We want women who have ideas, who have feelings, who are whole women, who are people in and of themselves, and who don't just exist to serve, the men and further the plot line of the men in their stories. And flaws are an important part of that. We want women who are afraid. We want women who are codependent, even, which but we want codependency acknowledged as an issue, not romanticized. We want women who are sad. We want women who are happy. We want women who are egotistical. We want women who have confidence issues. We want women as people. Uh, we want women that we can look up to. We want women that we can see ourselves in. And people, it's likely someone will come down on this idea, and like, well, there's a line between fiction and reality. Well, there is, but that line is blurred. Because, like I said, we reflect sort of our reality in our fiction often, and we examine our realities through the fiction we take in. So, if you are, well, like, I don't know, a little gay boy, and you never ever see other little gay boys on TV, like, that sucks, because maybe there's something wrong with you. Or if you're a fat girl, eh, eh, and you never see other fat girls on TV, or you never hear about them as being successful, or you never see them, in the media you take in, that really makes it hard for you to believe that you're okay and acceptable and can, be all right. God forbid you be in more than one of the unacceptable groups, because then you're really, really screwed. But it's just something interesting to think about. Uh, it's something important to talk about too, I think, because we do need more strong women, and in order to get more strong women in the media, we need people to understand what we mean by that. We need to end the confusion about what it means to be strong. And we need people to understand that strength comes in lots of different, varieties, and it's multifaceted. It's not a really simple singular issue. So there's that. That's my little rant for today. Nothing too relevant, nothing too heavy to start it off. Thanks for listening, you guys. I'll see you again on Thursday.